Hi guys. I've just got some time to talk. So I just I came out of the supermarket, and it's the one time in the week where I've got some freedom. I can actually see other human beings, and that's one thing I wanted to talk about. I don't know what it's called, what the medical terminology is, but I'll just say it in my own way, chatterbox. When I was growing up in London, we used to have a friend of the family. We used to call her Auntie, Zia. In Italian, Zia is Auntie. Zia Pina, Auntie Pina, Auntie Josephina. And she was a chatterbox. She used to walk from her house in Kensal Rise, which is in northwest London, to the bus stop, and then go to the West End, go to Shepherd's Bush Market, and she used to love walking a lot. She used to come back and visit my mum, and us, and then continuously going on and on and on and on and on. And so when Zia Pina came, Auntie Pina came, we all knew, oh, okay, you're going to get an earful. You're going to get a lecture of what she did that day, all the prices, and gossip. And, I was in my 20s and then 30s. I used to just lap it up. I used to listen. The life that I used to live is I used to stay with my mum at home, and people would come round because my mum used to work from home sewing scarves, and these women used to come round gossiping. There was another two Auntie Marias, one that lived far away, and she was a bit rough, but the one that lived across the road, and then all gossiping, all these Italian women gossiping, and I was there just sitting and watching TV and listening. That's how I live my life, or part of my life. And especially this lady Zia Pina, she used to always go on and on and on and on. And so I found out that going to the supermarket, sometimes you meet these old ladies or going to markets or going outside, you meet these old ladies. Usually it's old ladies, I don't think it's men. You can have men as well, and they go on and on and on. And I only found out that since I started living in Norfolk, I do that as well. Like, I might go to the supermarket and then I start talking to someone, and maybe that's why that's one of the reasons why my wife doesn't want to come with me. She used to say, oh, you talk too much to people. But I realise now why my auntie used to talk so much. It's because she was lonely. She was living alone in that house. She didn't have a husband, she didn't have kids, she had a cat. And so when you're really lonely and you have the opportunity finally to offload, to talk about what you've done that day, what your gossip as well. Gossip is good, for people who, instead of keeping it all in, they talk about their family or friends or neighbor or whatever. And it's, how do you say, cathartic. It's offload. You give off some steam, whatever it's called, release some steam. So I realized with myself, I'd just been to the supermarket, and because I know it, I try and control myself and try and not to talk too much. If I talk, and I cut it short. Cutting it short for me is like 10 minutes. Like, I could speak to someone for about half an hour if we got talking about a subject that I was interested in. And it happened to me in the supermarket. It was about a month ago. I was with Annabella, and we started talking to a lady, just some small talk, some remark about the price, and then she started going on, and then I wanted to leave. I said, "Oh, we have to go now," and she kind of not grabbed me, but she held me. No, wait a minute, and there's something more, and then she went on, and then I said, "Oh yeah, I really have to go." She said, "Yeah, I know, but you have to know," and then she went on, and my daughter Annabella was looking at me and smiling, and I didn't want to laugh or anything. I didn't want to upset the lady, you know, it was rude. But finally I pulled myself away, and then I said to Annabella, "Is Daddy like that? Am I like that as well?" And she said, "Yeah, you're like that." I said, "No, Annabella, I'm not like that." And we don't realize ourselves, you know, what we're like. You know, I didn't realize that I'm that bad, you know, and she doesn't realize that she's that bad. She knows that she goes on probably. She doesn't realize that she's kind of like going on and nagging and a chatterbox. But that's what happens, you know, when you're lonely. That's what's going to happen. You're going to talk to someone, and the thing is, afterwards, you know, when I've just spoken to someone, you see the way I'm talking now. My speech is it's fast because I'm high. It's like a drug, and I'm high on, what am I high on? Being normal and talking to normal human beings, and that it's really exciting, and it builds your confidence and you know, my heartbeat is probably, you see, I'm sweating. You can't see it, but I'm sweating, and I feel kind of high, you know, and happy that I'm actually talking to someone. And you know, then it goes down, I go back to normal again. But there you go, you know, I just wanted to talk about the phenomenon. I have to look it up, but it's to do with chatterbox, you know, chatterboxes. You know, why these old ladies or myself, why we like this? Because we're lonely. We never have an opportunity to talk to someone, and when we do, you know, we let it all out. You know, it can be annoying. I'm sure you guys have met these people before, and that I try and control it, you know, but in a way you're just so happy to talk to someone, and it feels strange trying to control something that is really good. You feel is good, but actually people have their, you know, they're bombarded, or they not bombarded, but they speak to people every day, so it's a bit too much. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that phenomenon, whatever it's called, being a chatterbox because of loneliness. And today you see me a bit high. It's because of that. You know, I've just come back from my fix for the week. So anyway, if you guys are like this, or come across these old ladies or old men that are like this, tell me what you think. And is it annoying, or, you know, is it nice? I don't know. I know it can be annoying, but yeah, write down below, and like, subscribe, or do whatever you like. Oh, you can dislike as well, and yeah, thumbs down. Do whatever you feel is right. Speak to you guys later. Bye.
My head in my hands, listen up, says my teacher. In front of the class, he says, if you're not a believer, I've you, is that on you? Better shape up and pay your dues. I've loved you.